welcome back again. After the break, I know it's a little hot out here today, so just bear with me. We're gonna do a little bit of short game and full game. Does anyone prefer short game?
I think I really need help with short game.
Okay. Are you pretty confident enough that you can just work on long game for right now? Okay.
I'd like to work on my irons.
Okay, so we can work on your irons, and we'll do a little short game with Josephina. All right, so Josephina, I'm gonna have you start first, so we can do a little bit of short game. See that little alignment stick right there?
Yeah.
All right, so my motto is aim small,
Okay.
miss smaller. So even if you're pretty far from that, you're really not that far from your target.
So aim at the
So I
stick.
want you to aim right at that stick. All right. My goal is just I want you to get a nice little chipping motion. So just back and through, and I want you to I want you to come maybe to here, and then just right through to here, and just keep it nice and smooth. All right.
Is there a certain way you prefer, like ball positioning or?
I think with this type of shot, I would like to see it more towards the back of your stance,
Okay.
and I would also like to see you close your stance a little bit. Okay.
Close?
Just you don't have to be too far from like your feet too far away from each other. I like that right there.
Like this?
Yeah, right there to there.
Make
so
sure the blue light is still on.
Right over the target. Okay. Now, I want you to take just a little bit shorter swing.
White target.
All right. Awesome. I mean, that's 2 feet away. Think you can make that putt?
Yeah.
Some of the time?
Lessons.
More lessons, right? Okay. All right. So one thing I do notice is that you do a really good job of when you come back to not slow down the swing. You do a really good job keeping the tempo going, and like that's a big thing in golf is tempo. You don't want to have a really jerky swing or just get really slow with the ball, because then the short game gets to be a little less consistent. You said consistency is also something you want to be able to have going forward, correct?
Oh, most definitely.
Awesome. So, I mean, any questions on short game? Like any other questions on like stances or anything like that?
Well, like I think I've seen people go like out and like I think in for shots or like.
So, I would say that for this type of shot, which is just something that you want to just keep going, not too high off the ground and pretty straight, that the straight back and straight through would be like something that you would want. Whereas if you were to, like you said, go like outside to in, would be something that you would have more of an open club face and it would pop the ball up. But those are not the type of shots that we like to work on early, because as long as you can get the straight back and straight through going, then it will be more consistent, and then you can work on the shots that we call specialty shots.
Oh.
Okay? So, other than that, everything's good.
Yeah.
Do you have any, anything you saw? I like it. Okay.
Really good.
All right. So why don't you go over there where Josephina is, and what club do you have there?
I've got a 7-iron.
Okay. Awesome. So why don't we work on the 7-iron? Now I'm just gonna remove the. Actually, I'm gonna leave that, and I want you to aim right over top. I want you to use that as an alignment. Okay. This is something that I like to see my students do when they're hitting on the range. Is maybe place something out there to give them a target line to go over. Okay. Now you just take a swing, and we'll see.
Started a little left of it.
Started a little left of it, I would say. Why don't you hit one more, and then look at it. All right, so I like how you're going behind the ball there. To give yourself an alignment. That's something I also like my students doing.
A little off the toe.
It was a little bit off the toe. One thing I do notice is that in your swing, and I'm going to flip over here so I can show both of you, is that when you're bringing the club back, you have a tendency to bring it like up quicker than you do back. So, as a backswing thought, I would like you to make sure that you keep your hips and your shoulders aligned in one, and that way, instead of letting your hands do all the work, which will bring the club up up straighter, I'd like you to turn with it as well.
So more around my
More
body
around your body
instead of up.
instead of up.
All right.
All right, and that way we can look at the backswing, and if the backswing's more consistent, it'll allow for centerness to contact to be good, and the angle of attack of your club as well, because
Alright.
you'll be coming in at more of a consistent angle. So
Let's try
if you want to just take another one, and another thing I'm going to do is so we can look at better ball flight, is I'm going to put this alignment stick down in line with that one. All right, so what I'd like you to do is aim right down this target line and swing away.
More around the body.
Yeah, just a little bit more around the body.
Started right over
I
top.
think
of
it started right over the top of it, and just maybe a touch chunky,
Yeah, a
but
little
other
bit.
than that, I would think it's completely fine. So why don't you just hit one more? How this goes.
Money.
I think that was about as perfect as we could get.
That felt good. That
I
sounded
think-
like it hit the right in the center.
I think it hit right in the center. I think it started right over the target line. I do recommend you, however, when you do go to the range, which I would like to see both of you do, is for you, the range as well, but also go to the chipping green and pick out small targets. For you, I want you to pick out these small targets and aim at. That way, when you only miss, this far away, it's really like a good shot instead of it being like, oh, it's kind of close. And for you, when you're at the range, I would like to see the use of maybe an alignment stick out in front of you or down at your feet, just to keep the alignment going. And then as long as you can
Rotate
around your body, I think your score is going to be dropping really quickly.
Yeah.
Same with you, your short game. If you improve the short game consistency-wise, I think that's really what we're looking for here.
I like it.
So, it's a little hot out. So
Get
let's
some
take
water.
another water break, and then we'll reconvene. All right?
Awesome.
Awesome.